That there is spine, right? That's spine, and this is husk right there, right? The long piece. It's amazing. So yeah, again. So the question is how that fits into all
All
this.
right, so the textile pieces are more about the actual physical experience of going through what I went through. So, for example, the spine piece was important to me because I actually had a fractured vertebrae. So that's actually how they discovered that I had cancer, was because I had this fractured vertebrae. So I wanted to do something that showed that, yes, while this is meant to be a show about recovery, there's also the reality of what that going through that recovery is like. Husk is it's both pieces are all connected by pins, so there's no sewing, there's no gluing. It's all pinned together by hand, and so
Even husk?
yeah. Husk. I did husk first.
Wow.
So husk is the idea of injuring all the pins. So that's like representing my skin and all the needles that I went through. So all the procedures and all the needles, it was like just constantly being bombarded, but in a way to help me. But it still was painful, right? So even though I tried to remain positive through the procedures, it was still a challenge to go through, and some more so than others. And so I wanted to do something that represented the medical side. So the pins represent the needles for me and all that stuff.
And what came first, husk and spine, or the paintings,
The paintings came first.
happening together?
The paintings came first. I knew I wanted to do some installation pieces, and I've done patchwork leather before as a representation of skin. And so I really wanted to explore that idea again. And somehow I got into my head that, I'm going to try to pin leather. And so, which was not fun. And the leather is actually hardened in most cases. It's actually, the leather has been soaked and then baked in the oven. And then that hardens leather. But all the leathers are different. So some get really hard, some stay exactly the same. So there's a lot of stretch in husk. So husk actually weighs quite a bit, and it actually was pulling the leather down. So I actually had to go in and reinforce it with stronger leather pieces in order for it to keep its shape.
Fantastic. And so would you say they show, I know you have a whole written up piece, but just talking to you now, that you talked about you're going through illness, right? How would you say that informs all of this? Because you just referenced it in terms of the husk and spine.
Right.
But was it also at the root of some just as you're
Stop
moving through
taking my
this?
work, man. Stop taking my job.
Sorry, say again, I missed the last
Word. So yes, it's about like sort of how going through a cancer journey, right? How that was. Had you started this already, and then that hit, or were you coming out of that and saying, okay, I'm inspired to do this work?
It's kind of odd. I just knew that I wanted to do something outside. I knew that after being inside for so long, because I'm immune compromised, I couldn't go out. I knew that I wanted something that was an expression of freedom and being outside and enjoying nature and recovering, and I knew that's what I wanted to do. So I had it in my head. This was going to be the type of images I wanted for the show. So that's what I started working on first.
Brilliant. And you feel like I got it. I captured the essence of what the story I wanted to tell.
For me, yeah, I think so. And I think what's nice about art is that everyone can look at it and take what they want from it. There was a woman here, a young woman, who was saying that 5 years ago she had a stroke. And so she really loved the narrative of what this work was about and how much it meant to her. So I think what's interesting about these paintings are, even if you don't know why I painted them or what the meaning is behind them for me, I think they're strong images, I think they're beautiful images, and I think they show the beauty in blackness as well, which I think is really important, and we don't see enough of, and the beauty in black males, right? So, and this is, as we talked about earlier, this is the most amount of skin I've shown in you know, in any of my work. And I think for us to be able to reflect on ourselves and see that we're worthy of being painted, I think is also an important part of what I've always done, right? So,
Have you ever seen Ajamu's work? He's a British. Ajamu?
yeah, I know it's
Yeah,
I actually
right.
I actually got shot by him once.
Yeah. And I just think of if this eventually evolved in some erotica stuff.
He would. My partner has been pushing, not necessarily erotica, but he's been encouraging me to, and I know it happens when it's the right time for me to express elements of my sexuality more in my work.
Right.
And so I think that's an important part that I will be working towards as well. So it's not a matter of fetishization.
Exactly, which is why you clarified that
Yeah.
it's about you and your sexuality as opposed to about the
Yes,
other, right?
and finding myself to do it in a way that I'm comfortable with, and as my work leads me there as well. So I feel like this is a good movement to this step.
Yeah, you're good.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful work. Beautiful work.
I really do appreciate it. Thank
Beautiful
you.
work.
Do you mind taking a photo of me and my old pal here?
I don't mind,
Thank you.
especially as he's standing now.
Yeah,
Yes.
I understand. I've been a rude host. I've been sitting and greeting people.
No, that's a great way to
Them come
host.
to you.
Good. Excellent.
Nice. Thank
Perfect.
you, sir.
And this is husk. Wow. It was excellent.
Come back, please.
Beautiful show.
Of course, congrats again on your.
Oh, thank you very much. I love it. Nice to see Stefan tonight as well.
Do you have the best artists in that they are like just really lovely personalities? It's so lucky.
Sophia got that. All right, so we're gonna head out into the night. Oh, I didn't see this. In the summertime, the warmer weather, they open that up. So here we go. Out to Tecumseth. And then you can see how it looks from here. All right. That's Queen Street West up there. And down there is King Street West. All right. Good night. Good night.